you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. I'm Jenny Boom Boom, and this is Small Business Tuesdays. It's brought to you today by Reverend Jackie Robinson Jr. He's got this brand new book. It's called Because of You. It is in stores right now. You can pick it up at Walmart, Barnes & Noble. You can go on Amazon. You can grab this book right now. It's Because of You from Reverend Jackie Robinson Jr. Make sure and read this beautiful story. You're going to love this story right here. Small Business Tuesdays, this is something we do every Tuesday at 7 o'clock here on IG Live. It's easy to get on the show. It costs nothing to get on the show because why would I charge a small business to be on this show? I'm trying to give back as much as I possibly can. And thanks to everybody that's just watching right now because you're giving back by watching too. And of course, all through this show, we'll have incredible discounts for everybody that's watching the show. So make sure and hang on because we got 5 great businesses for you tonight. All right, let's get things started. First and foremost, let's start with, there's so many people to pick from. The Bodega. Let's do that. Yes. And the way to get on Small Business Tuesdays is just to DM me. It's really that easy. How are you?
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
So you are, how do I say your name? Is it Stephanie?
Stephanie, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, and you are from The Bodega. You and your,
Yes.
Is it your twin sister?
Yes, my twin.
Okay, you and your twin sister Jennifer own this company together. Your website is linktree/The Bodega. How did you get started
Yep.
in your business?
So my twin sister and I, we both are girl moms. We both have 2 daughters, and we were we're like super girly, buying all the bowls that we could find. And we were buying bowls from people in like Cali and things. And we were like, why don't we start something local nearby so that our friends, we have a lot of friends who are also girl moms, could kind of support local business and kind of get bows and have everyone looking fabulous here in Connecticut.
Okay, so before you started the bows, were you interested in any sort of like designing or crafts, or are you just naturally good at this? I mean, how did you learn?
Not really. I mean, we just kind of played with it. We both have like our own careers outside of our business. I'm a teacher. She was a bank associate. So we work full time. We just wanted to do something fun. It was during the pandemic and we were home. So it kind of gave us a hobby, something to do, something to talk about. So it kind of brings me and her together because we get to talk every day because we have something to talk about. And we're very close. But we also, have built a really positive community of moms who buy the bowls, and we've kind of all become a really positive mom community, which is also nice to have aside from the business.
And of course, and also, I mean, not just the fact that you get to work with your sister and family and friends are around, but also you seem to like what you do. I checked out your IG. It's beautiful. You guys have hair bows, bow ties, you have purses now. What else do you guys sell?
So we specialize mostly in fabric hair bows in different sizes. You can see behind me, I tried to put the different sizes. And then we also make bow ties. We've basically tried to add products so that like we're big on like matching and twinning. And so everyone has something to match each other. So we started with just the bows, and then we added the mama twist so that, mommy and me matching because we're into that. And then added the bow ties because we had friends who had boys and girls, and they were like, oh, like mom, they couldn't, have the family matching for the holiday pictures and things. Right. So we just kind of have kept adding. And then we recently also added handmade scrunchies. Nice. So that, we thought of another way. Like I have short hair, so I don't really wear headbands anymore, but the scrunchie is nice to pull the hair back or just wear on your wrist, and another way to match with the family.
That's awesome. That's so good. And you have hair wraps also, right?
Yes. So we have the bow wraps, which can be in like newborn, infant, toddler, and kid size. And then we also have, just grabbing things, the mama twists, which are like a sewn head wrap.
Nice. Okay. I need to get some of those because my hair has been a little out of control lately.
It's actually really nice for those bun days. Yeah. Like that's when we rock them on those bun days, kind of tame the wild.
Yeah, I need something like that, definitely. So I know that you guys, have been doing this for quite some time. How long ago did you start it, though?
So we started toying with the idea in the summer of 2020, pure pandemic, and we legalized and our business registered it and opened up our website in January of last year. So it's been almost a year and a half now where we've been like an LLC and have had our website up and running.
Is this like something that you feel is a blessing to you? I mean, has it been a hard road for you to start that business?
Um, so we kind of have, it's a roller coaster ride, but because it's kind of a supplemental income, we don't stress it too much just because, like I said, we do work full time.
Right.
And it's nice because we have the freedom to decide, like, so we usually do things like drops, like every 2 weeks we drop like new fabrics. Just, it kind of keeps us sane instead of dropping everything at once, and keeps us on schedule. But it's nice because sometimes, like, we've, had COVID and we're like, well, we don't have to drop anything. And it's nice because it's our own business. We can pause or if we need to shut down our website for a week for travel, like we, went away for spring break. So we were able to say, hey, ladies, like we're shutting down for a week, but we'll be right back after, just because we're able to separate. Like I said, it's nice having our own small business and being able to do that because we've also built a really positive community that understands. Their moms, they get it. Sometimes you need a break, and it's been really nice.
That's so great. Okay, so what is the best way to order from you?
So we only take orders through our website, just because it kind of puts it on our queue and makes sure that we like to have a quick turnaround time of about 7 business days, usually way less. So in order for us to keep on that, 1 week timeline, having everything in the same queue on our website is the easiest way. But we do offer different payment methods on the website. So you can use PayPal if you want, or Shop Pay. We even offer Zezzle over, for larger orders if you wanted to break up your payment into installments. So there's a lot of options for people on our website, but the website does have all of our inventory. We have over 100 fabric options currently.
Wow.
So our website does have all of our inventory up to date. So that kind of just keeps everything organized in one place. So our website is www.thebodega.com.
Perfect. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I only saw that link tree. So
yeah, so our link tree has our like Facebook, our social medias on there as well.
On it. Okay, I'm so sorry. So
yes.
The Bodega.
No, it's okay.
Perfect. Okay. So you have a special for the folks watching?
Yes. So we are going to offer 15% off for anyone who is watching. You just have to use the code Tuesday at checkout. So when you're checking out, there's going to be a space for a discount code. Just make sure you add that code because once an order is placed, we can't really go back and add it. But if you just use the code Tuesday, we're going to have that discount 15% off available for a whole week.
Well, thank you so much. That's so generous of you. And everybody check out thebodega.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
To meet you. And congratulations on your amazing business. I mean, you guys are doing great.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Anytime. Just hit me up. All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
It was great to meet you. Tell your sister Jen I said hello to, okay?
I will. She's watching, but she has her littles to put to bed right now.
No worries.
Thank you.
Okay, see ya. Thank you. All right, so that was the Bodega, and again, it's thebodega.com. And you can go ahead and just X out there, darling. Appreciate it, okay? And Small Business Tuesdays is brought to you today by Reverend Jackie Robinson Jr. He's got a free book giveaway going on. Just make sure and go follow, first of all, like, and then follow his page. Of course, Tony always has to every week invade the show. Yes, I love you too. Follow him right now at Rev Jackie Robinson. That's Jacky Robinson Jr. So at Rev Jackie Robinson Jr. on IG. He's got a free book giveaway happening. I know, you just want to be in the mix. All right, let's see who's up next on Small Business Tuesdays. And that would be something my son, if he was not sick in bed right now, would love to be a part of this interview right here. I'm going to have to hook him up. This would be Lawrence from Constant Hustle Comics. Hi, Lawrence.
How are you, Jenny Boom Boom?
How are you there, Lawrence?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. Your website is constanthustlecomics.net.
Yes, it is.
You are located at 66 Franklin Street in Norwich. Am I correct in that? Okay.
That is correct.
And you have a Black-owned independent comic book studio. You said you are changing the face of superheroes and how their stories are told.
Yes,
Am I
that's
right?
exactly what we are doing.
Okay, okay. Okay. So Lawrence, tell me about how you got started with Constant Hustle Comics.
Well, I'm a screenwriter by trade. I'm a writer by trade, but I've I'm always looking for different ways or different outlets for my the creative side of me. So I happened to be going through Facebook and saw an article where this one guy was talking about how he made his own independent comic book, which I did not know you could even do. And then I read someone else's independent comic book and asked them how to get involved, and they gave me a checklist of things that I had to go by, and I got all that stuff done, and I was basically off to the races from there.
Wait, so tell me some of the things on this checklist. I'm intrigued.
Okay, so there are at least 5 different parts to putting together a comic book. You would think that maybe you would write the script and then you send it to one person and then it comes back as beautiful as Marvel or DC, but that's not the case at all, because you have to get someone to, let's say, you have to get someone to design your characters. Then you have to get someone to just do the pencils, just do the drawing in pencil. You got to get somebody to just do the inks, somebody to just do the flat type of colors, somebody to do the regular colors. You got to get a graphic designer for the book itself, and then you got to get somebody to do the letters as well. So it's a multi-tiered process.
Okay, all right. So when you're starting a comic book, what is, like, how do you get started on your end?
So what I do, I have an idea. The good thing about writing comics, and we have at least 6 creators in the company, in my company. But the good thing about writing comics is you can write about anything. Jenny Boom Boom can write a comic about somebody who's on the radio by day and somebody who goes out and solves crimes by night. And the only thing that holds you back is your own imagination.
Interesting. So what do you like? Just free write and figure out, like, okay, I like this topic. Maybe I'll talk about this topic. You just have a list of things, and then you figure out what's best. So
the first comic book I came up with is titled The Last Line, and it's I put it together about my family as a whole.
Okay.
So it's myself, my wife, and 3 kids, and there's exactly 5 members of The Last Line. So I take a little bit of each one of them and I put them in these characters, and it's great because I surprised them with it and they didn't realize I was doing it. So that kind of knocked them for a loop. And then the fact that when we go out to Comic-Cons and whatnot, my youngest son, who's 12, going to be 13 soon, always comes with us or always comes with me. So I can tell everybody this character right on the cover is my son that's behind the counter with me.
That's awesome. That's so good. Okay, so you have multiple people that are working with you. You start writing thing, and then you have, like you said, there's so many people involved in just putting together one comic book. It must be a long process.
Well, it can take a few months. So if I write, let's say I write the script, let's say I write it in a month, and that's a month of me writing it, and then the editor looking over it and getting back to me, and then we go until we feel it's already fine-tuned. After that part comes up, and I send it to the artist, and while I was writing the script, I had the character design done. Figure the artist will take, if they're on top of their thing, maybe another 2 months. Colorist the same amount of time. So I would say possibly you could get it done on this type of schedule that we have, probably about 4 months, 4 to 6 months.
Wow.
And that's just the one book done. That's it.
Wow.
Just the one book. Then we run Kickstarters for all our books after we're done with it. So I have the one for The Last Line. I put up a Kickstarter so everybody can see the book. Everybody orders it. I send that out to everybody. So that's me paying for copies to get made. That's me, paying to be at a table at a Comic-Con. That's me sitting there all day at the Comic-Con and talking to people and getting people excited about your story and everything like that. I mean, it's a task. It really is.
Wow.
But I love it.
Well, yeah, and I mean that's why it probably doesn't feel like work to you, right?
Yeah,
Someone
it's
said,
definitely.
what most people don't know is artists at Marvel they draw 3 or 4 books before the first one ever comes out. Did you know that? I did not know that.
See, that's when we're just doing our first run now. So it's a bunch of it's a bunch of number one editions right now because like the first book that we came out with is not the first book that I wrote. It's just the first artist that got done with their book.
Okay. Yes, I
So
understand.
like over the last few years, we've been coming out with a few books. So if you go to our website, we've got like 8 books on the website and they're all, it's all from one to another, but you didn't realize that we've been having these books in the works for years now.
Okay, so it's a long process, but you know what? You love it. This is a great thing. This is a great thing. So at that location, at Constant Hustle Comics, because I've not visited that location, tell me what I will find there.
To the website?
No, at your location in Norwich.
Oh, the location is just the business hub location. You'll
Okay.
find me behind a laptop or behind a computer trying to figure out how I'm going to do marketing, how I'm going to do this, because my wife is our marketing manager. So between her and I, we're trying to figure out what's the, social media, what cons are we going to do, what this, what that. I mean, it may not, most people may think all you got to do is just come out with a book and then go to a couple of comic book stores and you're fine. Well, you could do that, but that's not what we're about. We're about getting our product out to the most people, and we want them to be more than satisfied. We want them to love what we're doing. So that takes constantly being on social media. That takes constantly being at Comic Cons. That takes doing things like this, talking to wonderful people like you. That takes doing all that type of stuff so that people know where to go and where to be a part of the process at.
Wow. I mean, this is so phenomenal that you're doing this. I mean, some people, and I say this on the show a lot, like people will have an idea, and they'll say, geez, I really should do that. And they never do it. So the fact that you're doing this, that you love it, it's a long process, but you're making it happen. I have to really say, I very much look up to you there, Lawrence, because it's much easier not to do it. Much easier not to.
Yeah, and it's everybody wants to wants to write their memoirs. Everybody wants to paint. Everybody wants to draw until they have to actually sit down and do it.
Yes.
And for that, I have to thank my wife for that because when I was writing screenplays and I made a couple of short films and I produced a couple some movies. She was the person that was like, look, either you're going to do it or you're going to stop talking about it because you're driving me crazy. Well, you got to do something. So I live I try to live my life with the philosophy is by the time I'm done, I want to be on E. I want to have tried everything I feel destined to do.
Yes.
And I don't want to be sitting there like, oh, I should have tried. I should have did. I should have,
Now,
So no, I'm gonna put it all out there.
That's how you should live life. You should try everything you possibly can. You really should.
That's right. That's
so
right.
Okay, so what is the best way to order from you? Is it go to the website constanthustlecomics.net?
That's the best way to order, constanthustlecomics.net. You can go to there's an online store right there. You can go right there. You can order from there. Right now, we just have digital copies up, but I say within the next 3 weeks, we'll have physical copies for everything.
Okay.
And you'll be able to order physical copies and get them sent to you. We have T-shirts, we have books, we have pins that you can put in your shirts. We got stickers. We got a little bit of everything. And if there's something that you don't see or anything like that, you can reach out right to us. That's one of the big things we pride ourselves on is we want to hear from the fans. We want to hear from people all the time. So please reach out to us and we'll have a discussion about anything. If there's something you didn't like about the book or something you loved about it, and you want to talk about it, we can have that conversation as well.
Well, that's so great. Okay. Well, you have a special for the folks watching, right?
Yes. So if you go on there now, tomorrow, and you put in Small Business Tuesdays, you'll get a discount on any book, 15% off any book if you go there. Starting tomorrow, once again,
Okay.
Small Business Tuesdays, and you'll get a discount on any book, 15% off one, 30% off two.
Well, thank you very much, Lawrence. You own Constant Hustle Comics. And again, that website is constanthustlecomics.net. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I love talking to creative people like Lawrence. And again, it's just so much easier to never follow your dreams, right? I mean, that's an easier thing, right, to do. But folks that are out here following their dreams and doing what they love it's just a wonderful thing. Hey, big shouts out to my guy DJ Big Ty on here right now. I miss you too there, Ty. Got to come back up to CT to visit us. And tonight's show is brought to you by Reverend Jackie Robinson Jr. He's got a brand new book out. It's called Because of You. It's available right now on Amazon, at Walmart. You can find it, Barnes & Noble. It's Jacky. Reverend Jackie Robinson Jr. Go pick up his book. He's currently incarcerated. He's spending his time behind bars writing beautiful books, and you got to go pick it up. It's called Because of You. Okay, let's see who else is on here right now. It's Dripavellis. Hi.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
How you doing? So you're Jure, right? Jure, am I saying that right?
Yeah, you actually did. You got it right.
Okay, perfect. I remember meeting you before. I met you out in front of Unknown Clothing. I remember that for...
Correct.
Yes, they had their vendor palooza, and me and Sasha, my daughter, were there. We went into your truck. Your truck, we'll get to that in a second, but it is fascinating, okay? So you have a website. It's now just tell me if this is right. Dripavellis.myshopify.com. Best place to go.
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
And you, your business is where all the top brands collide. You are CT,
Correct.
but of course you can travel because your store is inside of a truck, which is genius. How did you get started with Dripavellis?
Yeah, so I always been into fashion. I've been thinking outside the box, trying to figure out ways that I could get into something that I could create a sustainable business for myself and for my family. Fashion was always the outlook. I love to travel and see different types of fashion in different places, and I just always never understood why Connecticut didn't have different branches for fashion, why we were all following the same direction for Nike and Timberland outfits as I was growing up. I loved how New York was doing it. I loved how California was doing it, and I just felt like we should have more flavor in Connecticut and more options for how we want to dress to express ourselves with our fashion and our style.
And the thing about you too is that you make these clothes affordable. The clothes are affordable for folks to buy.
Definitely.
Because sometimes when you don't go to a big store and you go to try to buy clothes, the clothes can be very expensive and the average person cannot afford them. But you make your clothing inexpensive. You can make it affordable for everyone. So that's really important.
Yeah. Definitely. I agree with that. And that's one of my things I pride myself on is keeping clothing that's super high quality and super affordable, because I want to make sure that my customers feel like they can come shop with me, not to get a deal, but to get their money's worth. You know, I feel like, there's no reason to spend $150 on a t-shirt. I don't care what it says on it. So, I got these super cool t-shirts all over the place, and the price tags, they're all $30 a t-shirt and stuff. And I just try and keep the prices low for everyone, so everyone could come shop with me and we can all enjoy all these different cool styles from all over the US.
That's awesome. Okay, so you are starting your business. You're a young person. You're younger than me, and you starting your business. Now, I'm sure that when you start your business, the first thing you say is, you know what? I need to get a store location. I need a place where I can put these clothes so I can have folks walk in and they can purchase this clothing. But then all of a sudden now your store is inside of a truck. I've never seen anyone else do this. So
Thank you.
Yeah. So how did you come up with this idea?
So like you said, when you're starting a business with clothing, the first thing that pops in your head is a store. Especially if you're someone like me, I invested really big with my business. I went all in. So before you know it, I had boxes all over the place. I had clothing all over the place. My mom was just upset with the mess I was creating with investing in my inventory. And I definitely felt like I wanted somewhere that people can shop, because I started off just driving around with clothing in my trunk, and that's the way I started. So I definitely wanted a vision, and I definitely had a vision so people can come and experience what I wanted to bring to the table. But it was during COVID, and my mom she just really my mom was the one that just kept pushing me. She just kept telling me, stay mobile. I was already known for driving around with clothes in the trunk, and she just said, why go into a brick and mortar when everything's just becoming so much more convenient? You know, when COVID hit, we had Uber Eats and all these other things that came into play and just made life so much more convenient. With Amazon, everybody expects next day shipping. Even Walmart and the places like that, you can get your things so conveniently. So I started thinking, why invest in a store? Why not try something outside the box? And like you said, I'm on wheels. Everything that you see right now behind you is in the back of actually a nice box truck that is wrapped with a beautiful vinyl wrap. And I travel from fair to fair, festival to festival, event to event. And we have great times with all types of people and all types of clothing. And it's just an experience like no other.
So people really need to go and experience this, because walking in, I mean, what we can see here is never going to do it justice. When you walk in, you feel like you're inside of a store, but you're in
Definitely.
and
Definitely.
you have the shelves built in, you have everything is built into this truck to make it look like a store. It's crazy. I couldn't believe it when we actually visited it a little while back. It's just so, and it's also super sexy in there. It's like nice,
Ooh, I love that. I love
so
that.
it doesn't look just like a box truck. I mean, this is a store inside of a truck.
Definitely.
You definitely, everyone needs to go visit Tripavelli's. You have to just walk in at least and see what, Jeray has accomplished in this mission. And I know, speaking of that, because I know that you're going to go and be a part of the CT Food Truck Battles. I know you sent me the flyer over, right? So you're going to be over at the
Definitely.
CT Food Truck Battles Festival. That's happening this weekend, right, in Naugatuck?
That is correct. If anybody has some free time, we're supposed to have exceptional weather this weekend. All the rain passed us. And for Saturday and Sunday, I will be in Naugatuck at the Food Truck Wars. It has went viral on Facebook with over 20,000 people that have responded to the event. There's over 17,000 shares right now, and it's just looking like to be a great time. The state troopers are closing off the exits. Streets are being closed down. The mayor is taking part of the event. It's going to be an excellent time. There's bounce houses, kid rides, all types of activities and vendors. You definitely don't want to miss it. Come down and support, and I'll definitely be there with the truck the whole time with plenty of different colors and styles, and hopefully I'll see you there.
And don't let anybody, that's been over at the food trucks touch those clothes.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely true. Once you hit those food trucks up, we'll have plenty of paper towels and stuff so you can wipe your hands, because we definitely got a lot of stuff in here that's got those nice white colors, so we want to be safe. But yeah, come by, enjoy some good food. I'll have the music bumping all day. It's going to be such a vibe.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So again, that's the Connecticut Food Truck Battles Festival. It's happening this weekend in Naugatuck. Of course, on your page, you have it posted under the Drip Event.
Correct.
So you can get all the info right there. You have a special deal for the folks watching tonight?
Yeah, so right now my website is actually 15% off for 90% of my website, excluding just a few of my new items. And I'm also doing free shipping on all orders over $150. So if you're looking to spend a couple of dollars with me and get a couple things, you're probably going to get free shipping on that order. Also, I guarantee that all orders go out within 24 hours. It's all over my website. All of my customers love it. You can expect your tracking number the same day that you place your order. Come shop with me. I hope that you have a great time. And also, for all the people living in Connecticut, I offer free local delivery for a lot of places in Connecticut. So put your address in there on the website. It will pop up automatically. Check me out. The link is in the bio. And if you need any help, feel free to contact me. I'm always available for any questions or concerns. And once again, I appreciate Jenny Boom Boom for taking the time for this interview. This is just amazing. And yeah, I can't wait to see you again and have you in the truck as well, Jenny.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it when we visited. Now, real quick question. This is important. What
Definitely.
sizes do you go up to?
So right now, for everything I carry goes from small all the way to 3X. And I'm also carrying kid sizes that go from 2T all the way up to 7. Okay. So that's small through 3X and everything. And for kids, size 2T through 7.
Okay, perfect. Because sometimes, folks, they need a bigger size. They can't find what they need.
Definitely. I love my bigger customers. They show me the most love. And I definitely try and keep all the sizes because I have customers that are all types of drippers and they all want to have the quality clothing that they're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. That's very important. Well, thank you so much, Jeray. I appreciate
Thank
you.
you too, Jenny.
And keep in touch. And, and tell your mother I said hello, okay?
I definitely will. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Okay, take care.
All
Bye.
right. Bye-bye.
So that was Drip of Bellies. You can go to dripofbellies.myshopify.com. That's the website, dripofbellies.myshopify.com. All right, we got 2 more businesses to go. Let's get Jennifer here. Jennifer's about to pop on from Black and Brown Blooming Bosses. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing there, darling?
I'm good. Thanks for
How's
having
your day going so far, okay?
It's busy, but with you, hon.
Yeah, I know you have a big event coming up. We'll get to that in just a second. Your website is blackandbrownbloomingbosses.com. I'm going to read off everything you've ever done in your life. You're an author, a former makeup artist, a wine and spirits promoter. Can I become one, please? A TV camera operator, producer, media operations manager. What made you decide to start Black and Brown Blooming Bosses?
Basically, I had a lot of friends asking, like, do you know a Black hairstylist? Do you know a Black or brown therapist or travel agent? And I said, yeah, and I love to share. I constantly tell my friends and family, like, go to this person, go to that person. Like, I had a good experience here. So I just got to thinking, like, maybe I should have an event and these people can be in the same room. Like, why not?
Right. Well, I think it's a great idea. So you do have a big event coming up this Saturday in Trumbull. Tell me about it.
So basically, this is the event that's going to be the launch party for the business. I'm hoping to have one every year with new members every year, but basically this one is going to be the launch where I explain more about the business, I explain more about the networking group, and a lot of people are going to be in this room that are Black and brown businesses or promoting their own business, entrepreneurs, professionals. And I just wanted everyone to just come together and create a community.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about, you're starting this business off. Tell me what your vision is for this.
My vision is for us to just basically share our contacts, know one another, understand who's in our community, because we don't know what we don't know. I don't know if there's a plumber that I can use as opposed to someone who's been flaky or something like that. So I'd rather us be in the same group where we can share these ideas and we can keep our Black and brown dollar just flowing in our own community.
Interesting. Okay. So how do we get tickets for the event? And is there still room?
Yeah, I still have some tickets left.
Okay, great.
I'm targeting everyone practically that you're highlighting in your Small Business Tuesdays. So
okay.
Go to blackandbrownbloomingbosses.com. They can also hit up the same name on IG. They can hit up my personal IG. Right now, tickets are $25 in advance. So that's my special right now. At the door, it'll be $30. It includes food. It includes your drink, multiple drinks, however you would like to indulge. It's also going to include some games. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to do some just mingling and understanding who is in our community so that we can have these people to actually be reliable and we can call them if we need them.
Okay, this is so great. And the special for the folks that's watching, it's $25 in advance for the tickets.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. And your website is blackandbrownbloomingbosses.com. After your business launch, definitely hit me back up and let's talk about the progress that you're making and what's happening with the business because I want to hear more.
I would love to. Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah, of course. And again, that's happening. What is the date of it? Oh, this Saturday in Trumbull. What is the location?
It's 56 Corey Road in Trumbull. It's at Prime Lux Events.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. So again, you can check out the website, blackandbrownbloomingbosses.com. Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you.
Good luck with your event. It's going to be fun.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye. So tonight's Small Business Tuesdays, once again, is brought to you by Reverend Jackie Robinson Jr. Check out his book, Because of You. And we have one more business tonight. Okay, Tony, it's going to be okay. And I believe that is my friend Lala is about to come on here with me. I just saw Lala the other day. Hello.
Hey Jenny.
How you doing?
Hi. I'm good.
How
How
you
are
doing?
you?
Everything good?
I'm great.
The last
Everything
time
is
I saw
great.
you, we
How
were having
you?
so much fun at the hair braiding competition.
Oh yes.
It was so
Yes.
fun, right? That was such a good time. So you're an artist and you are the creator of Stoned Cold clothing
Yes.
brand. Tell me about how you got started with your clothing brand.
So it all started from a sketch. This right here. This was made in
Yes.
2020. So this is actually how I was feeling in 2020. So the way of me for my brand is like basically I sketch for meditation. So it started in 2020, like visualize of something business with my sketches, because
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody have their own ways of coping with their mental health. And for me personally, I sketch. So recently, I introduced my first sample of Stone Cold in December to see, like, maybe I should, and I realized I got a lot of love from this for the samples and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty much like I'm a mental health advocate. You know, Stone Cold is a mental health advocate. So basically, when you wear my brand, it shows that I'm giving you a hug. So whether you coping with your mental health, bad, negative, positive, whatever, yoga, whatever, Stone Cold is supporting you. So
That's
basically,
awesome.
yeah,
That's so good. So when you
yeah,
start your clothing brand, because of course, you're going from sketching to actually creating clothing for other people to wear.
right.
What was your thought around it? What was your idea? Like, what did you think that you wanted to just dive into right away?
I actually wanted to be like a shadow for when everybody, like, everybody have their moments. But when, like, my vision behind my clothing, when you wear my gear, it's like basically a reminder that somebody's there to support you wherever you're going through right now. So it's more like me being that shadow through clothing. Like, you know what I mean? Something like that. Like
Okay.
being, yeah,
Okay. So you have a new line that's actually coming out soon. Tell us what we can
yes.
expect.
Um, bright bright colors, um, bright colors, different variety of like streetwear, like masks, like this,
Nice. Okay.
you know, you know.
That's very convenient. I've never
Yeah,
found
and I
a mask. That's
actually,
yeah.
yeah, and
So
I'm
you're
I'm
gonna have
actually
what, like shorts, hoodies,
shorts,
t-shirts?
hood. Actually, I'm like going towards like the spring gear, so like shorts, like little like crop tops for the ladies, um, trucker hats, of course, any type of like party gear, like I'll focus on that type too, cause like I do like celebrating the party life too, so it's a mixture of like streetwear, hyper energy, like type of gear.
Okay. So what
Yeah.
is the best way to order from you?
My DMs at Two Stone Cold and my personal LA Visions underscore like LA underscore Visions, two underscores after that.
Okay, so on your
So
DMs, both of your IGs is the best way in order to order.
yes, because it's my website is pending.
Okay, cool. And then
Yes.
as far as ordering, is there any custom pieces that we can order? Will you make things for folks or?
I actually got something for the folks who's watching right now. So the first people who follow Two Stone Cold in LA underscore Visions, two underscores after that, they get first dibs on exclusive gear that's not included on my first collection. So it's mass. They have first dibs on it. And the
Awesome.
first so the first 20 people who follow both of my pages get 10% off when my first collection drops.
Okay, well, that's a great deal, and thank you for being so generous, Lala.
Yes.
Get
Oh yes.
Stoned Cold Clothing. Make sure and go in those DMs and make sure and follow, because that way you will get a discount from Stoned Cold and on all the new merch. When will the new line be out?
Right, like before July.
Okay,
July.
great,
Yes.
perfect. Well, thank you
Yes.
so much. I appreciate you coming on
Thank
the
you.
show, and I will see you
Thank
again
you.
soon.
See you again soon.
Because
Thank
we always
you.
bump into each other.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Bye. See ya. Again, make sure and check out Reverend Jackie L. Robinson's book, Because of You. He's an autobiographer. He's a self-help author. It's a really lovely book, Because of You. It's available at Walmart, Barnes & Noble, and on Amazon. That does it for us tonight. I'm out of here. But tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, Bad Marriage for Life. So make sure and tune in for that. We got lots to talk about tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here on my IG Live, okay? Take care. Have a great night.